Hello, cats and kittens. Mama Cat Gamer here, back with some more Final Fantasy XIV with Gavtia. We are currently at I haven't picked up the quest yet. That's where we're at. That's something else. Gotta talk to Cario here. The level 36 quest. The Rose and the Unicorn. Sir Cario has something very important to tell you. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Hyanart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Alright, let's go talk to Lord Francel. I'm just looking at a chat content from my FC. Not that I can really repeat anything here because I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but somebody read something incorrectly and changed the entire context of the conversation completely. I think this is where we're supposed to go. Oh, up still. Okay. Okay. A little settlement. I forgot about this place. Bois de Loin. In the years after the calamity, this place was a barren wasteland with nary a shrub to be found. It was Guildmaster Fufuka, her skill, her knowledge, and her love of the trees most of all, who gave this forest new life. Were it not for her, I would not be here today. Nay, like as not, I would never have chosen the botanist path. The profound joy and satisfaction that my life's work has brought me, I owe it all to her. Well, that's a nice callback. What does Stefano have to say? Let the rabble blither what they will over their rude cups. Forth he may be of his father's loins, but Sir Francel is first in piety and discernment. Skyfire Locks can be in no better hands. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? So, you can say, I seek an audience with the bearers of the White Lily. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Is that an Edelweiss in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? Well, we gotta use Edelweiss, so we're gonna say that one. I see Sir Cario has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Kurthus since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the draconian rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my, quote, heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt... Oh, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Horchefant of House Fortin commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Francel says, if worse comes to worse, seek the aid of we who bear the sigil of the rose. House Ironart has battled the Dravanian horde since the rise of Ishgard, and never shall we yield. See if he has anything. Nope, nothing new for him. It's just port up there. Yael. The arms of House Fortin is a unicorn, erased and wreathed in thorns. A unicorn is unique to Kurthus, but they are hardly to be found in these parts. A shame. Do you like the shield upon my back? The painter did excellent work, I feel. I do like the unicorn's horn. Yeah, actually, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Corantio. You are come to Camp Dragonhead. Is there something you require? What do you do here? I'm a knight sworn to the service of House Fortin, one of Ishgard's foremost families. Our nation is locked in an age-old struggle against dragonkind. At any given time, the bulk of our military might is engaged with our ancient enemy. For this reason, we must needs turn to outsiders for lesser feats of arms, such as the culling of unruly fauna. I hope we can rely upon you, too, adventurer. What kind of place is this? As you know, Camp Dragonhead is an Ishgardian fortress held by House Fortin with the blessing of His Eminence, the Archbishop. Its name is taken from a nearby rock formation, which you may have glimpsed as you approached. But mark my words, ere long we shall adorn the fortress with a dragon's head in truth, and it will not be mere stone that greets you. Well, here's Horchefant. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, those charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes. The letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? So, this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Kurthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitness to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortin. All right, I gotta get these. I'm assuming these, Yep, those legs are gonna match that helm that we got. Oh my god. I gotta make an outfit out of that somehow. Alright, level up! Yeah! Orchefon. Lord Orchefon has a proposal for how you might participate in his investigation. As you have doubtless realized, by now the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortin included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Neen of mine own House Fortin, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. It's a little underlying current there. There's also Cravelin of House Hyenart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandare that... Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Fortin. Do not concern yourself with House Zemail. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when you are finished. All right. House Lord Orchefon explains that while the high houses of Ishgard are unwilling or unable to offer you formal assistance in your search, there are nevertheless influential individuals in the high houses who may be sympathetic to your cause. All right. More specifically, he suggests that you speak with Lady Neen of House Fortin, Craveillan of House Hyenart, and Chief Astrologian Fulmore of House Durandare. Well, we already talked to the Chief Astrologian. We know he's going to tell us to piss off, probably. Oh, there's Sin and Alfino. Okay. Let's see what they have to say. I'm glad we left the observatorium. The people there were not friendly. Though even here I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. Alfino, we came to find an airship, yet now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state. Gods, if Elize were here, I would never hear the end of it. Wonder if I can switch. Yeah, I can. Okay. Looks slightly warmer, at least. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Fortin does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of a young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Hyenart have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Oh, that's, I think somebody's out for House Hyenart, huh? Oh, wonder. Is there anything else in here? Ah, there's people up here. Great on you. There's a hunter that stalks the sick and the wounded, and its name is Winter. This far north, warm beds and nourishing food are not to be found in any great quantity. Yeah, well, true. Menguistil? Lord Orchefon is mindful in the extreme with regards to his food. He is often fond of saying, food that physics make flesh proof against cold. I'm not quite sure I understand that one. Okay. But that's okay. Alright, well, we're gonna ride our motorcycle on down to Skyfire Locks. I'm also gonna do gonna go as a leveling route. On a leveling roulette also. I can't stand this with blue boots. That just looks too ridiculous. Alright, that's much better. Oh, Francel's not here. Okay. Ah, must be... I don't know, it's I missed it. Marchalet? Can you believe it? How fares the weather? A storm in these parts means no runners can be sent to the next fort, nor can any signals be seen. Only the whiteness falls. Each lock is an island and must fend for itself. Crevelin. Aloni, grant me strength. Hi, Jakey. There must be some way to... who are you? A friend of Lord Orchefon. I want to help you, I truly do. But these accusations of heresy have thrown House Hyenart into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. I feel like somebody has something against the entire house, not just maybe Lord Francel. I gather you've been busy since last we spoke. Lord Orchifon's missive was positively glowing. But if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillaume arrived in Kurthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even among the elite of Ishgardian society. Oh boy, it's Guillaume's the problem there. If Lord Orchifon wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Hi, Jake. Pussycat's, Oh, I think he's gonna jump up. There you go. You gonna come and visit again? Well, come on. Come on. There you go. You good kitty. All right. You gonna settle down? Going to take a brief break here. Probably going to do leveling roulette while the stun is doing the nebulizer. So, all right. Looks like we're going to be a while, so I think I feel safe enough starting a conversation with Horsefall. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Kurthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. Oh, I need to eat an egg. A level 36 weapon coffer. Lord Orchifon is concerned for Lord Francel's well-being. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I've received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray, journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. See if Horsefon has anything else to say. Please, warm yourself by our hearth. Take a rest from your journeys. Life is not a race, my friend. Rush blindly forward without concern for your health, and you will one day pay the price. I like how my Major General just comes up and sits on the desks of everybody he's visiting. Major General having a chat with Horsefall. Got a couple of screenshots of that. search for Francel. Alright, so we gotta go to the north. Where's Lord Francel? Please, you must find him. I saw something. Oh, there's Francel. Who goes there? Gav? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Ionart if we can't even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Ionart will remember your kindness. Let's see what else Francel has to say. Halone be praised, you did it. But what are the others? The 3 knights who accompany me. Where are they? I heard the beast cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, sir, bless you. Curse those fiends, it's as though they knew we were coming. Aid Francel. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Ionart that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. All right, report to Horschiffon. Does my presence make you uncomfortable? Be at ease, my child. If you are a goodly righteous man, then you have naught to fear from an Inquisitor. Yeah, I think I'm coming to dislike Inquisitors. Okay, we'll do that again another time. I hate it when I try to target something and I end up targeting myself or, curl of nine tails. Ooh, I got the poison debuff. Alright. Cellmites. Instead of cellmates, cellmites. Tainted louse. I guarantee that is not what a louse looks like. Having seen them at work. That was pretty quick. Arrive at the Abbassination Chamber. Defeat Graphius. All right, there we go. All right, here we are. Let's talk to Lord Horchefant. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association yours. Complete. Following the evidence, level 38, we're moving along. Lord Horchefant suspects that someone is conspiring against Lord Francel. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Kurthus, so he may have some inkling of who would be responsible. Okay, let's go speak with Rickman. It's cold in here. They have no clothes on. Okay. Things you notice. Tirolong. What do you think? Larger and warmer than you expected, I'll warrant. This fort is also a place of shelter for the common folk. 'Tis better to rebuild a dragon-seared home than burn with it. Rickman. Huh? Someone tampering with shipnets? Fury strike me down if all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Ionart man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family, too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipments did it, though. I know most of them that work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it... Huh? Could it have been the fellows who were responsible for the inspections? Ha! Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, a lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim Front today. You might consider having a word with them. I don't know if you can hear this piano work really well, but it's just gorgeous. And the organ work, too. Could be keyboards, of course, but I don't know if it's an actual pipe organ. I wonder if these guys have anything... Nope, they didn't have anything new to say. Plain spoken porter? No time to talk, we're on a tight schedule. Once we made our deliveries here, we have to deliver parcels to Skyfire Locks. Apathetic porter, beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Ionart shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. House Samael parcel. Oh, found a draconian rosary. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Draconian Rosary, the brand of an unbeliever and enemy of the Holy See. There's two of them. But that's impossible. Once the knight at White Brim Front concluded their inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Orchefon. I will not be held accountable for this. Well, now, isn't that an interesting development? Of course, they were in House Hyenart's parcels. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More draconian rosaries in every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks. That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Hyenart's reputation. Whoever's responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Haloni that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. Lord Orchefon needs your help to clear Lord Francel's name in the eyes of gods and men, it says. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Hyenart were heretics. At last we can give the lie to those poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Brigitte. Tell her that House Fortin asks, nay, demands, that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Brigitte is up top. Oh, there she is. What is it, my child? Lord Orchefon would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he will walk in Halone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Well, that's not very encouraging. If he's innocent, he's dead? If he's guilty, he's dead. Sounds like a typical Spanish Inquisition. They've taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop? What? This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Gav, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. I don't see him rushing to get out of his seat, do you? No. Let's see where we gotta go. Witchdrop sounds like a, pretty scary place to be. Well, looks like trouble there. Hail, Gav. As you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Alright, duty calls. Saint Charlemagne Francel de Highlandart, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. Yam, it is for Haloni to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and trust your fate to the fury. The righteous shall take their place in Haloni's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their draken forms and be put to the sword. Ulene, in the name of House Fortin, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Orchefort. My lord has uncovered evidence that suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Orchefort has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts, I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. Relene, we must hold them until Lord Orchefort arrives. Gav, and remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Oh, Relene is healing me. Look, Lord Orchefort's come. Riding up on a chocobo. Now's the House Fortin, demand you lay down your arms. By your deed, you disgrace your line. Guardian scum, today you shall answer for your sins. Oh, he's invulnerable. Alderic drops. Alderic drops a rosary. All right. And that one you wanted to kill the Corrigians first. Orchefon, it's not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Ionart. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man, what proof have you of this? By the Fury, a draconian rosary. Then the knight who refused to yield, it was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Orchefon. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. Oh, how kind of you. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Kurthus, Gav. Pray, locate your errant airship and use it. Lord Orchefon, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Ionart. Praise Halonia did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Gav. Pray, visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. Actually, we look pretty healthy here. You look well, Gav. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Forton, House Ionart shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Lord Orchefon would like to introduce you to his witness. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Your service to House Forton will not be forgotten, my friend. If ever you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. Apparently in other languages, he's a little more risque. Discomposed cataloger. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior? Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Kurthus several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Orchefon is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few? In any case, I've done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. So you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Oh, perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Drillmont of White Brim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francel do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Gav. May Haloni guide you. Oh, hey, let's go do that one. Sickly sneeze. Final flight of the Enterprise. It boldly went where no one had gone before. Gotta go chit-chat with Eleanor, or Lord Francel again. See what Stefano has to say. Wonderful to see you again, Gav. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. So, the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it, too, was once an outpost held by House Ironart. In the chaos that followed, the calamity of the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Drillmont. Nevertheless, I will write you the letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Ironart have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. House Ironart is far from redeemed, but one day we will regain our standing, and when that day comes, rest assured I will repay my debts to you and Lord Orchefon. Hey, deliver the letter to Brunadier. Okay. Let's see, we gotta go to the west. I don't believe we have it unlocked yet, so we're gonna drive on over. It's the gate to Ishgard. Ooh. That's on our hunt log. Have to kill 3 of them. Alright, stay out of the AoEs. My Taekwondo master used to say the best way to win a fight is don't be there. Ah, there's Brunadier. You desire an audience with Lord Drumond, do you? I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. Chiffon's letter, glowing letter of introduction addressed to House Durandare. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Horchefon and Francel, is it? I like it. Oh, you're serious. What to do, what to do. Maybe let me in the door. That's what you do. Sir Brunadier seems ill-inclined to help you. Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Dromond's attentions are focused solely on the Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Alboise. Yeah, Sir Alboise can certainly accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. Okay. Right, now that we got that unlocked. I wonder what Alfino is doing here. Time is a resource we can ill afford to squander. We must gain entrance to the Stone Vigil without further delay. Oh, thanks, Alfino. Had that figured out already. Sir Brunadier bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Drumont hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head chirurgeon Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? And what do you think you're doing here? These supplies are not to be touched without permission. Know that I will not hesitate to use force to stop you if necessary. Okay. Let's talk to the mender. Let's speak with Astidian now. We can't apply glamour plate out here. We have to be in a sanctuary area to do that. Hello. Small talk. Ugh. I thank you for your concern, but these are no battle wounds. They merely slipped and fell on my backside, that's all. Hey, that happens when you're walking on snow and ice. Charmine? Not enough. I've not enough medicine, not enough supplies, not enough hands. Valor is all very fine and good, but brave is like to turn into bedridden, and ideals don't sharpen the saw blades. Phrygia, Lawrence, please be safe. She's gone and I couldn't save her. Resources are extremely limited at the front lines, so some patients must make do with food and bed rest. We cannot be expected to dole out medicine to each and every one. Alright, let's get the chocobo over here. Sid, if the Enterprise is indeed inside the Stone Vigil, then we must convince Lord Dromont to cooperate. Are you here to visit a patient, sir? What's this? Letters of introduction from House Forton, Island Art. With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Gudernu. He should know Lord Dromont's current whereabouts. What reason have you for barging into... Oh, I see. Well, you are in luck. Lord Dromont is just up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Durandare as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You'd best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. Sir Gudernu permitted you passage? Very well, speak. Can we hand you these letters now? You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scalekin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Dromont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We are come to Kurthis to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sid Non Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive! But that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Guillaume, do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Durandare marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who should appear in Whitebrim front but 3 mysterious strangers? Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the calamity, and 2 Scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare might have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Dromont says, Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You three will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. It could be moons. It could be moons before House Durandar purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Gav, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drillmont's trust. Understood. Thanks for figuring that out for me, Alphino. Thanks. Common is the nation which has warred with its neighbors, but our neighbors are dragons, relentless and merciless creatures. Through generations of conflict and sacrifice, we have honed our warcraft with fire and blood, all to survive, all to triumph. Anything less, and we would not be here today. Alright, let's see what's upstairs. This bell is the very same one in the sigil of House Durandar. It is a symbol more so than an instrument for raising alarm. Yeah, you can't go quite around all the way. Look how you land on the food. Ostfor. He's eyeing you with great interest. He's the lad responsible for the commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels fast in White Brim Front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Drillmont's mind. If there's one thing I've learned with the man in my time here, it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over the barracks, and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor cells decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. It wouldn't be a quality meal, 'tis true, but it'd be a damn sight better than nothing. If you have a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danafin Pass and take this bottle of vinegar? Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Alright. Some quests require you to use a key item on an enemy target. There are two ways to do this. First is by right-clicking the enemy's target bar and selecting Use Key Item from the subcommands. Second method is to first target an enemy, then click on the key item icon found in the duty list, which is probably the easier of the two. Yeah, where do I find a mud puppy? Somewhere over here. See if mud puppies are on our list, by the way. Nope, none of those. Oh, little shit. It's a little tough to...
The name of the Washington Redskins.
It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. Oh dear, remind me to never wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Any road. This should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this, and voila. Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here, and up above. Theophilin. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Rubbery texture of mud puppy meat will ensure your jaws grow exhausted before your belly grows full. Okay. Ah, yes. I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. Umbaline. We ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this God's forsaken waste. Is that a fresh-cooked steak? Haloni's blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, this is the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. Alright, let's go upstairs and... Immortel. Ever must we train to maintain our skill at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance? You're a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that House Durandare must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Feels wonderful to see everybody in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? Ah, but I've forgotten what... See, poor Gav's like looking way up at this guy. It's like a good foot taller. Ah, but I've forgotten about the hard-working chirurgeons at the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking the steak to Sonoda? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. And the chirurgeons are up top, not down below. I'd be warmer in bed with a corpse. You always had a way with words. I think Slayers of Dragons could catch a bloody rat or two. Oh yeah, she's upstairs, that's right. I think. Ah, yeah. Beg your pardon, sir, but I'm busy attending to this man. I will be with you in a moment. Is that... Come to think of it, it has been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. Gonna take the raptor stew. Alright, let's go, right here, Sid. Sid would like to furnish the infirmary with a new alembic. Might have a word with you, Gav. It concerns the chirurgeons. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles similar feelings. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites. Though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even. But somehow I know it will work. go get us some ice sprites. Alright, we got 3 cores for Sid. Selfie got to say. It's good Elfino stand there and tell me about how wasting time is bad. Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. So cold, these cores are said to freeze the very air around them, making them perfect for cooling drinks on an especially hot day. What an amazing device, but is it truly an alembic, sir? I've never seen its like before. Astidian says, I too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder... Guillaume, ware thee the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Sid is concerned about Inquisitor Guillaume. Yeah, you and me both. Before we can persuade Lord Dromont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillaume that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Kurthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of White Brim Front. Share your findings with Alphino in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Alright, cats and kittens, that'll do it for us today. I need to go get dinner ready for the cat family. And I'm going to take Gabtia over to Limsa, get him some better looking clothing. So we have our Cat joke for today. What is a cat's favorite type of exercise? Pilates. Pilates. Yeah. And if you want to continue to get great cheesy content like that, here's hit the button like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notifications that I'll be on. You all have a great night, cats and kittens. Mama Cat Gamer is signing out.